see if he tries to get back to the inside. No,
Bok,
no
ja
room
sam
there.
teo I danas ćemo igrati Project SX u Robloxu.
I do find it interesting here with Muscan, and then he's got Anderson just behind him. You know, we talked about
Čekaj,
how
zašto sam
riders
nešto
rode a
ići?
lot of off-season races, and Muscan had Anderson by just a little bit, just like he does here tonight.
Roxon has gotten past Sealy on the 14. Martin
Prvo se
on
trebamo
the
obući
6. And
za
now to
motor.
6 as Sealy also gets by Martin. Ricky, how are you sizing up Ken Roxon's pace at this point?
Well, he's looking really good. I feel like every lap that goes by, from being gone from racing so long, it's coming back to him. Each lap is a little bit more confidence and is going. You can see it rising. The attitude and his riding style is changing. And it's really looking like the Ken Roxon we all know and love.
Pike and Anderson fighting over fourth
Malo
here.
šteka,
Jason
ali
Anderson on that Rockstar Husqvarna number 21.
malo roba.
And West
Može.
and Pike having a really nice effort here tonight.
Koju da
On the other
uzmem
trainer,
kacu.
Joe Gibbs Racing, Yoshimura Suzuki Factory Racing Machine.
Može,
Number
ovo vam je
34.
baš dobra. Sad.
Well, there's just over 45,000 fans here, packed
Uzet
into
ću
the stadium of Anaheim.
bil.
And when Anderson made that
Ima,
move
evo.
on Pike, that was for
Zašto
fourth even.
ovak
The crowd was
stavljeno?
coming alive. Now let's see. Oh,
Da,
That could have been massive.
sad čisto ovo.
Comes off.
Evo ga.
Wow, close,
Sad
Jeff.
koji
that's
motor
the same
da
section
uzmem.
where Dean Wilson had that hard crash. Here it is, right here. Because you're
Ooh,
trying to
dobra.
jump over and like kind of stay low through all that. That was close.
Ne,
That'll
ovaj
get the heart
bit će
rate
malo
up
šteka.
a bit. And remember, it's just a little mistake like that.
Ovo je
is what
motor
can
tak
take you out
brzo,
of the
prevari
championship.
brzo.
And as good as Roxon has been through his
Kad
career,
ide u drugoj.
as fast as he has been at times, he's won main
Što
events.
brže to
He is,
sporija mi igrica.
he does make those little mistakes, but that time he pulled it off. He's got a tendency to do those little things, and that's because he's pushing the limits right now.
Evo ga.
All of the
Ovo
riders
smo
wear a
bili dobar.
cap in the
Sam
back
sad
side
ne
of their
smijem
riding
padati.
pants. And
Ne.
Roxon
Sad
tonight
česte
says
otići.
bleed for this, and I think
Mislim
that
što ovih
says
vrata
everything
nije
about
cesta,
how far
kada je
he's willing
cesta.
to
Tu
take
nema
it, Jeff.
cesta. Ovo je neka nova verzija igrice. Kaos. Ovo je neka nova verzija igrice, prije se zvala Moto SX i bila je drugčija.
5 seconds over Barsha is down, and guess who is leading here at Anaheim?
Well, that was my first question. Can Barsha put himself back in the conversation?
Ovo,
And
ja ne
remember
znam
at the top of
voziti.
the show when we talked about
I padne.
the championship contenders, I didn't add Barsha in, but the top
No,
four,
to mi
they
dosta.
all have weaknesses, and that's why they couldn't
Ne
beat Ryan
razumijem.
Dutcher. And now they've made these little mistakes along the way.
Opa, idem nazad na cestu. Ja puno padam pošto meni je baš teška igrica. Kako ja sad nisam pao?
Goes to Tomac.
Ne
Barsha's
znam,
right
dobro,
there with him.
bar sam
Around the
došla.
outside goes Barsha. He's solidly in second.
Moram još izvježbat ovo mi je najgori dio.
Oh, and Muscan
Vidio sam ovo igricu jednom,
Anderson,
ali
and
prije,
that's gonna
ali sad jako
back him
puno
up just a
šteka.
little bit. Remember, Anderson and Barsha were your heat winners.
Prošli put kad sam igrao ovu igricu i prvi put, nije mi ovak štekalo.
Top 10.
I nije bila ista. Bilo je više
Martin there, the
trake.
six on that Geico
Trake.
Honda. He's the spoiler.
Ne sam jedna, kako i sad.
Good battle
Evo ga,
here.
jednom sam završila.
As Pike moves past on the
Kako sad
number
je tiže
34.
nazad?
West and
Evo
Pike
ga.
making things
Dobar,
happen for
dobar,
the
dobar.
Gibbs Racing team. Tomac just 2 whole shots
Onda je
left
tamo
for Phoenix
na
and
ravno
Daytona,
kada
and he opens
probam
up
malo
2018 with
neke
1.
Looks like Muscan's
na
made some good
zadnji
moves
da
here
ga
through the
dignem
pack.
nešto.
He's gonna come through.
Ja sad da sam mogu utrkivati, ovo mi je bio zadnji. Možda.
Remember, Ricky was a little bit critical
Opa,
of him
opa.
with his heat performance.
Here's Roxon on the number 94. Right now showing in 10.
Ovo je odletio.
Look at that
Zašto
inside
čovjek
line,
uzeo
just using the brakes that the Honda has.
bijelu robu i
That's Bowers
crveni
on the
motor?
69. He's trying to
Bolje
get
da je
around him,
uzeo
and
onda
Baggett coming along as well
bijeli motor
on the
i
number
bijelu
4.
robu.
Bowers, look at that, that triple
Oh,
after the
ovako.
finish line.
Zakrila nam se ruku.
And it set you up on the inside. I don't know why.
moram se dići.
Very few riders are using it.
Nije on još vozio dok sam bio na podu.
Just in front of them is Brayton on the number 10, who was very good in his heat race. There's Brayton. Here goes Roxy coming around the outside.
Yeah, Brayton just didn't get through that first turn area clean, made a little mistake, and that momentum on the outside that Roxton is carrying, and then it's like a single, triple.
Cooper Webb
by.
and Roxy's
Što ovaj čovjek
teammate
uopće
Seeley
priča o igrici,
all
ako
in
ću vas
this
te
next
zvukove?
group.
Igrice?
And Martin.
On tu govori za neke totalno druge igrače, ne za nas, a nisam šta Roblox možda može on sad napravi tamo da sve govore dobro
He jumps
igrače.
into those whoops and carries a tremendous amount of speed, Ricky.
Yeah, he sure does. He
Ode
keeps
s
momentum up,
totalne
has a
strake.
lot of speed, gets into him, almost jumps into him, gets on top of him, floats right through there.
Ovo je
Weston Pike, an impressive run in third.
i moto.
Jeff Weston Pike, certainly one of
Dobro,
the
ali
fittest riders
mene
in the
zanima,
entire
zašto
sport.
kad se ja zaprljam,
He,
meni se
he
moto ne
definitely
zaprlja.
has that sort of bulldog image,
A
and
koliko je
what he's
prošao,
done
više ne bi
from
ovak.
when we first saw him in Monster Energy Supercross is he's also worked really hard on improving his technique and his skill to match what he can do physically.
Opa, ovo je bio
In
dobro.
third,
Ne,
hasn't had a
a
podium
daj,
since he
vezam se.
finished third in the season finale in Las Vegas in
Up.
2015. On his way here
A
tonight.
šta mi, zašto?
He's
Tak,
got
ne,
loose
sad
gas
sam
coming
skočio s
inside.
motora.
And
To su
there
meni
goes
naš
Martin, the French
puši
rider, taking the spot away.
motora.
Let's see if Pike here, let's see if he tries to get back to the inside.
To
No,
se
no
ovom
room
čovjeku
there.
desilo.
Tomac on the right side of your
Čovjek
screen.
leti.
Now, I do find it
Ajde,
interesting
hoću
here
li
with
se moj ovaj
Muscan,
bić
and
više
then you've got
ti
Anderson
godine.
just behind him. You know, we talked about how those two riders rode a lot of off-season races, and Muscan had
Idemo
Anderson
uzeti
by just a
neki
little bit,
drugi
just
motor.
like he does here.
Da barem neki
Roxon has
spori.
got Pat Seeley on the 14, Martin on the 6. Can now up to
Ima
6,
plavljenje
and Seeley
pali.
also gets by Martin. Ricky, how are you
Ne mogu ga
sizing up
uzeti
Ken
sad
Roxon's pace at this point?
Well, he's looking really good. I feel like
Mislio sam
every lap
ući u
that
video
goes
da
by, from
odigram
being
neku
gone from racing so
isto
long,
igricu
it's
s
coming
motorom,
back
ali
to
ne
him. Each
ovu.
lap
Ima
is a
jedna
little bit more
koja mi
confidence
je
and
isto
he's
dobra.
going. You can see it rising.
Pa ću
The
vam još
attitude and his
snimiti.
riding
Znate
style is
za onu
changing.
igricu
It's
Project
really
MX?
looking
Ja
like
bi
Ken
to htio
Roxon
probat,
we all
ali
know and
nigdje da je
love.
nađem u
Mike
Robloxu.
Anderson fighting over fourth here. Jason Anderson
Ta
on that
igrica mi je baš
rockstar
ne, kak je
Husqvarna
na
number
YouTube
21.
mi izlazi
And
stalno
Weston Pike having a
izgleda mi
really
baš
nice
zanimljivo,
effort here
ali ne
tonight
mogu
on the
nigdje
outer
naći.
trailer. Joe Gibbs Racing.
I probajte naći pa
Yoshimura
mi recite u
Suzuki Factory
komentarima.
Racing Machine number 34.
Opa,
Well, there's just over 45,000 fans
ne,
here
ne, 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 ne,
in the
ne.
Angel Stadium of Anaheim, and when Anderson made that move,
Kak smo se ja i ovaj čovjek na
that was
istom
for
mjestu.
that was before the crowd was coming alive. Now let's see.
Oh, that could have been massive as rocks.
Ja još stojim na njemu.
Oh, wow, was that close.
Ajde na
And
motor.
that's the
Ne
same
mogu
section
sad uzeti
where Dean
motor.
Wilson had that hard crash. Here it is, right here, because you're trying to jump over and like kind of stay low through all that. That was close. That'll get the heart rate up a bit. And remember, it's just a little
Zašto
mistake
ja
like
nemam pola
that
ruke?
is what can take you out of this
I
championship.
to ni
And
jedne
as
ruke.
good as Roxon has been through his career, as
Dobar.
fast as he has been
Evo ga,
at times,
uspio sam.
he's won main events.
Halo ovaj
is,
čovjek.
he does make those little mistakes, but that time he pulled it off. He's got a tendency to do those little things, and
Skoro
that's
sam
because he's
opukao.
pushing the limits right now.
All of the riders wear a patch on the backside of their riding pants, and Roxon tonight says bleed for this, and I think that says everything about how far he's willing to take it, Jeff.
Olo, šta mi ništa je
Yeah.
kad taka igrica.
I can't add anything to that. That speaks for itself. But
Oh, Tomac is down. Eli Tomac, who was leading by 5 seconds over Barsha, is down.
Ide.
And guess who is leading
Ja mislim
here
da
in
sam
Anaheim?
ušla na
that
krivu
was my
stranu.
first question. Can Barsha
Da.
put himself back in the
Bacit
conversation?
ću se ovdje.
And remember at the top of the show when we talked about the championship contenders, I didn't have Barsha in But the top four, they all have
Yes,
weaknesses,
ne mogu baš
and
brzo
that's why they
voziti.
couldn't beat Ryan Dungey. And now they've made these little mistakes along the way.
Dobro, ajde, nisam jako pao. Neće mi se dići. Evo ga.
The whole shot goes to Tomac. Barsha's right there with him. Around the outside goes Barsha. He's solidly in second. Martin's there in third.
Oh, and
Opa,
Muscan gets to
sad.
the inside of Anderson, and that's going to back him up just a little bit. Remember, Anderson and Barsha were your heat winners.
Roxanne's a little bit deeper in the field.
Šta je
Inside
ovo
the
bilo?
top 10.
Skup motorom i još motor padne na mene.
How about Martin there, the 6 on that Geico Honda? He's a spoiler. 250 rider on the east.
Good battle here as Pike moves past on the number 34. Weston Pike making things happen for the Joe Gibbs
Ono govore
racing
za
team.
neki broj
Tomac just
31,
two
ja
hole
sam
shots
broj
last
1,
year,
tako
Phoenix
da
and
ne govore o
Daytona,
meni.
and he opens up 2018 with one.
Što?
Looks like Muscan's made some
Kako
good
sam
moves
ovo
here through the
gledao,
pack.
motor.
He's going to come through in 4th.
Ne ravno mi padem. Što je ovdje? Mogu vidjeti.
Remember, Ricky was a little bit critical of him with his heat performance.
Here's Roxanne on the number 94. Right now showing in 10th.
Oh, look at that inside line, just using the brakes that the Honda has. And
that's Bowers on the 69. He's trying to get around him, and Baggett coming along as well on the number 4.
Bowers, look at that triple after the finish line is quicker, and it sets you up on the inside. I don't know why. Very few riders are using it.
Just in front of them is Brayton on the number 10, who is very good in his heat race. There's Brayton. Here goes Roxanne coming around the outside.
Yeah, Brayton just didn't get through that first turn area clean, made a little mistake, and that momentum on the outside that Roxanne is carrying, and then it's like a single, triple.
Cooper Webb
by.
and Roxanne's teammate, Seeley, all in this next group. And Martin.
Oh, Webb gets the hops, and that's going to allow Roxanne. Okay, now let's see if Roxanne goes outside. Watch this triple. Oh, no, he didn't pull the trigger. He might not have jumped in here in the E-race. He might not feel comfortable with that.
Boy, he jumps into those whoops and carries a tremendous amount of speed, Ricky.
Yeah, he sure does. He keeps his momentum, has a lot of speed, gets into him, almost jumps into him, gets on top of him, and floats right through there.
Weston Pike, an impressive run in third. Jeff, Weston Pike certainly one of the fittest riders in the entire sport.
He is. He definitely has that sort of bulldog image, but what he's done from when we first saw him in Monster Energy Supercross is he's also worked really hard on improving his technique and his skill to match what he can do physically.
Pike in third, hasn't had a podium since he finished third in the season finale in Las Vegas in 2015. On his way here tonight. He's got Muscan coming inside. And there goes Marvin, the French rider, taking the spot away.
Let's see if Pike here, let's see if he tries to get back to the inside. No room there.
Tomac on the right side of your screen.
Now, I do find it interesting here with Muscan, and then he's got Anderson just behind him. So we talked about how those two riders rode a lot of off-season races. Muscan had Anderson by just a little bit, just like he does here tonight.
Roxanne has gotten past Seeley on the 14, Martin on the 6, and up to 6 as Seeley also gets by Martin. Ricky, how are you sizing up Ken Roxon's pace at this point?
Well, he's looking really good. I feel like every lap that goes by, from being gone from racing so long, it's coming back to him. Each lap is a little bit more confidence. He's going. You can see it rising. The attitude and his riding style is changing. It's really looking like the Ken Roxon we all know and love.